Hello again, guys, and welcome back to a brand new Zatu Games unboxing with me, Tom, from the Honest Meeple. Today, we are going to be unboxing the dice equivalent of the ever-popular Sushi Go. I am, of course, talking about the new release, Sushi Roll. Let's get into this box and see what's inside. So, Sushi Roll is the dice-laden edition of the ever-popular Sushi Go. You will have to score as many points by collecting sushi, scoring them at the end of the round, and then passing your sushi dice on to the next player. This has been a massive hit. I demoed this at Tabletop Gaming Live. I loved it, hence why I have it now. So let's get into the box and see what is inside. As you can tell, the artwork, as usual with any of the Sushi Go and Sushi Roll games, is brilliant and cartoony. Gamewright, you've done another fantastic job. So, here we have, I believe, it's the 25th anniversary of Gamewright. So we have some catalogue here, as you can see, showing the games. The thing I know Gamewright for the most is the Forbidden series, which I would not be surprised on here. There we go, by Matt Leacock. There's all sorts of stuff there. Anyway, you don't want to see a catalogue, nor do you want to see this. I'm guessing this is a feedback form. Yes, tell us what you think of this Gamewright game. I can tell you it's damn excellent. So enough of the other things. Let's get into the actual game. So here is the rules of play. It's just a 2-page document, a 3-page document really, actually, because of the back page as well, but it gives you the overview, setup, playing around, your turns, and then finally scoring and starting a new round and ending the game. All fairly easy. This is one of the easiest games you will ever play. It is, if you're familiar with Sushi Go, you will know this. It's very similar. I prefer this because it's slightly more tactile. You've got the dice to kind of use, and it as I say, it's definitely more tactile than Sushi Go. So what do we have in here? I have actually already punched the boards just to make this a bit easier, but these are, you get 4 plastic baggies in to put the 4 different types of tokens. So these are the puddings. These are all about the end game. You have to collect these throughout the course of the game. The person with the most at the end of the game, the whole game, not the round, gets 6 points, and the people with the fewest get -6. There is no, if it's tied, you both gain or lose points, and there's no kind of halving. If 2 people get the fewest, the equal fewest, they will both lose 6 points. This is the swap token. So you can use this to swap your sushi dice from your conveyor belt, not from the trays. As soon as you put a dice on tray, it is classed as safe. However, if it's on the conveyor belt, you can swap it by exchanging one of these tokens. Those are the swaps. These are the re-rolls. Very self-explanatory. It means you can re-roll all of your dice. It's going to focus on that. There we go. You can see this little Chinese menu. A Japanese menu, sorry, because sushi is Japanese. But yeah, that allows you to re-roll all of your dice on your conveyor belt before selecting one of them. And of course you have the point tokens. Here, you've got just a selection. You've got 20s, 10s, 5s and 1s. There we go. Then we get to the good stuff. How we get to the good stuff. These are the conveyor belts that you'll be placing the dice onto. They do come with an elastic band, so you can keep them together, which is nice. You have one red bordered one, which is the starting player conveyor belt, and obviously that will pass round as you play the game. You will also have the other 4. So this is up to a 5-player game. You can see they've got the backs on them as well. Let's say the Sushi Go dice game, Sushi Roll. There we go. So those are conveyors. You then have the scoring cards, again with an elastic band over them to keep them nice and together. That is what we like to see. Oh god, it's just flown off. So this is your tray. This is where you'll place your scoring dice. And then you have a nice scorecard here, reminding you of everything that scores. The nigiri is self-explanatory. If you get one of these symbols, it's 1. One of these symbols, it's 2. One of these symbols, it's 3. What I do like about this is it shows how many times it appears on the dice. So this nigiri appears twice, this one 3 times, and this one only once, hence why it's worth 3. Then you've got the maki, end of the round, most scores 6, second most scores 3. And then you just add the symbols up. You then have the appetizers here. So if you have 1, you score 2 if you've got one of the dumplings, 4 if you've got 2 of the dumplings, and 8 if you've got 3 of the dumplings. Same with the tempura prawns, 1, 5, and 10. And then the sashimi. This is where it gets interesting, because if you only have 1, you will score nothing. However, 2 is 6, and 3 is a massive 13 points. You then have the wasabi. That times your, multiplies, that's the better word, your next nigiri. So you put that on your tray. The next time you pull a nigiri, you'll times it by 3. That's a nice one if you get that, because you've got 9 points. 2 menus, that refills your rerolls. And chopsticks, that refills your swaps. And finally, as mentioned before, puddings. It's all about the end game, and that's where the puddings come in. Most at the end of the game, you score 6. Fewest, you score -6. However, in a 2-player game, forget the fewest. It's only the most. If you score fewest, you just get 0. So you get 5 of those boards. They are the boards, but I know why you've come here. You want to see the dice. I have to say, Gamewright, thank you for including a really nice canvas drawstring bag instead of just a plastic baggie, as most people do. Makes it nice for storing and keeps them nice and safe. And there they are, the dice. Shall I pull a hand out and see if I can get one of each? Come on. No, of course I can't. So we've got, these are the appetizers. So as you can see here, you've got the sashimi, the dumpling, and the tempura prawn. That's the appetizers. You then got the maki, 3, 2, and 1. You then got the nigiri, with the different symbols. You've got the puddings. And then you've got the wasabi. Oh, maybe I have done. Yeah, I have got all of them. Oh, nice. I have got all of them in a handful. So you've got the wasabi, the chopsticks, and the menus. So they are the 5 dice. You will change how many dice you have per game, but essentially you will roll them all, put them onto your conveyor belt. You'll then pick 1. That will score, and then you pass your conveyor to the next person. You then re-roll the dice. So you'll have a new selection of dice with new faces. And yeah, you have to score as many points as possible within 3 rounds. As I said, this game is so beautifully simple and is a real, I think, a real improvement on Sushi Go. It is very much the same premise, but that tactile feel, the dice, just give it that little bit extra, I feel. This is, I feel, a real standout game in the dice universe. There seems to be a lot of dice games coming out, especially roll and writes, but this one really stood out for me. So if you're interested, it is available on our website now. Now you're probably thinking, oh, wait a minute, there's a lot of dice in there. We're going to be rolling. How am I going to keep them all together? That's where Zatu comes in. We have Zatu dice trays available on our website in both small. I say small, this will hold all the dice. However, we now have, and these were available at Tabletop Gaming Live, we now have large dice trays. So if you're feeling lucky and you want to roll some dice, these will be perfect just for you. These are available on our website now. If you want some discount, you can use Honest Meeple 5 at the checkout to get 5% off your entire order. I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. I hope you enjoy Sushi Roll if you play it. It is one of those really standout games this year, and I'm so glad I've got my hands on it finally. Please join us again for more video unboxings and reviews, and as always, I will see you all next time.